Hello and welcome back to Two Brunettes in Baltimore.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Tarah.
And welcome back for another episode.
We're back, baby.
We have the giggles already.
I know.
This isn't good.
Yeah, but...
No, it's been so long. I'm so excited to be here.
It's been so long. It's been an eternity.
It has.
But yeah, it's been a good run so far. I'm excited about it.
I know. And after this, it's so nice out today.
Yeah.
After this, we're going to Bayside and we're going to eat and drink outside.
Have some
sunset.
margaritas. Well, for me. What are you gonna have?
Mojito, maybe?
I was thinking that.
Or maybe I'll get a marg and get vodka instead.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we want to drink at sunset tonight. We were like, let's do the pod early today.
I know. So we got to get it done.
Yes.
But we're all excited.
We
it's
are.
like 80 degrees out today. It's so beautiful.
So nice.
But yeah. How was your week?
It was good. I worked a lot actually because I had to switch like weekends so that I could be home for the baby shower this weekend.
So exciting.
So I like worked and I was counting with Grace, and since I counted yesterday, I guess. So since like the last Tuesday, I worked like 6 shifts or something.
Oh my god!
And I was like, that's a lot.
That's a lot of hours.
Because I worked, I think, or since last Monday, because it was like Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I worked Tuesday. Yeah, like I've it's been like more than I usually do because I like the first week was more towards the end, I guess, and then the beginning. I don't know, but yeah, I worked a lot, but now it's worth it because now I get to go home this weekend, and I had class today, but I'm not like on the unit till next Tuesday, which is nice.
That's not too bad.
Well, I'm on call Friday, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, it's been pretty good, pretty solid. I don't even remember like what I've done. I feel like I've just been working this week, but
it seems like it.
Yeah.
Any highs and lows from work?
I guess oh gosh, I need to think through this before the podcast sometimes. No, my low was just that I guess my high and low is both work. Like I had some really good shifts and some really like crazy shifts. Yeah, because you're always gonna get both. So I guess I would say that yesterday was like so busy because I was IMC, so like I had the higher level of care patients, and we had a full IMC assignment, like a TAU, a trauma bed, and then 2 Q1 flap checks. So every hour, 2 of them. So all day.
How long did it take?
It depends. Like the issue with these flaps, like the one flap check that I had was like a deep flap. It was bilateral and it was on, so there was like 2 pulses I had to listen for and 2 flaps kind of to assess. But that one I could like find faster. Sometimes you just do and you don't, like when you do the Doppler, basically checking for like the little beat, like how they would do with like an ultrasound. But the other patient I had, like, his flap was like not doing as well. So, it was just crazy. Like by the time you did one flap check and then the other, and like checked on your third patient, like it's already time for the next flap check. So that's like 24 flap checks in one shift.
That's a lot.
And but the day went so fast because of it, but like it was extremely busy, and a couple things came up with the flaps and stuff, but everything ended up being fine. Like the providers come quickly if like something's wrong. But yeah, it was pretty busy, but yeah.
At least it kind of went by fast though.
It did. And today, like, class was fine. Like, it's always actually kind of nice because I get to see all these people in my residency program that, like, I don't see on my unit because they don't work on my unit. So that was fun. And we, like, worked on our project that we have to present in September. And just talked about like random topics. I was telling Tarah before this that we were talking about like end of life care.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
It is. And like this woman so she's from palliative care, but she used to work in hospice, and we were all discussing how like hospice care and palliative care like usually gets confused for one another by people because that's just how it's always been. Like people kind of see them going hand in hand with each other, but it's really not the case. Palliative care is more like focused on like comfort and pain, but you're like still doing you're not like withholding all life-saving measures, and like usually like if you're a hospice patient you have like less than 6 months to live, 6 months or less, but with palliative it could just be like you have this illness but you're not at end of life. Anyways, that was like a tangent. But it was really interesting because I just find all of that stuff with like death and like dying and the patients and everything like just kind of interesting, because like the way that the woman that spoke to us was talking about it, it was just like really like magical almost. Because
fascinating.
She had so many stories, because she said that like yesterday was like 30 years of her being a nurse.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
So she's had a lot of experience with that, and she was telling us some like crazy stories, and and then everybody started sharing stories that they had, like with like family members or patients that they've had that have passed. And I told a story, which I usually like, I'm not like a big like talking class person, but I had a good story, so I was like, I guess I'll say it. But my grandma, like on my mom's side, Ma, she used to be a hospice volunteer.
Okay.
So she would like sit with patients. It was like volunteering, and basically just like be with them at end of life, basically. And she had like a really interesting story. Ma, don't quote me on this, because I was like telling it and I was like, I can't fully remember like the whole story. But she had this one patient who she was told like she really liked Western music. So my grandmother, like when she went one day, she like brought like a CD or brought music somehow, and like played just like random Western music. Like it wasn't like music that was specific to her. And at one song specifically, this woman was like opening her eyes finally and like reacting to it. She was totally reacting to it. And like my grandma like said to one of the family members of this woman, like, does this song have any meaning to like I think it was her brother or her son or something, to your family member? Like she opened her eyes and was like reacting to this song, and they were like, that was her song with like her husband. I'm pretty sure that was the story. And then
that is so sweet.
And it's usually like, and then we were all just getting to the discussion how like certain things happen at end of life, and how like you can almost like look out for it as a nurse. Like usually, there have been many instances, this woman was giving all her stories, where the patient sees like a dead pet or family member that has passed, like right before they pass. So like they like see something and they're like talking to it. So like, like their old dog or something, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, or they just like imagine things. And it's not like hallucinating. Like she was like, you can't see that as hallucinating, like it's actually like a very beautiful thing. And she said like one patient like one time was like so out of it, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful in here, look at all the flowers, and there were no flowers. And then
it's like immediate after they pass away, or does it take time?
Immediate. I think it's different for everybody. Like a bunch, like some of the patients, she said it happened that night, or like a couple hours later, or the next day. But I just like thought that was like really beautiful. Like all the stories she was saying, I literally was getting like choked up out in the class.
Like
I was
it makes you feel okay with like
that's what she was saying. She was like, you have to look at it as like comforting. Because, and like she said that when her father passed away, he like right before he passed away, she was with her mom, and then her dad was like in the hospital, I think, and he was like pretty much at end of life, like they could tell. And he all of a sudden wakes up and he like looks on the other side of where they were sitting, like they were over here, and he like looks one way, and he's like talking basically to his brother who had passed away, like her uncle, and like just like talking and saying his name and like all of that. And then later that like that night, I think she said he passed, and it gave her comfort in the fact that like his brother was like there for him while he was like going.
Isn't my gosh, it's crazy.
I was like unwell, and then I was almost like, because there's so many things in nursing that I want to do. Like I have so many interests, and I was like, I wonder what it would be like to like do end of life care at some point, but I don't know. It also seems really difficult.
Yeah.
But it was really
wow, that is so fascinating.
I really went on a tangent with that.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I
had to tell the story though. Like I was like, this needs to be told on the pod because it's just like amazing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like she was telling stories about how people like someone passes and then you see like a bird come up like and just stay there and like staring at the family and like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just,
wow, that is so interesting.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And how like patients can get, or people, not just patients, can get like it's a common thing where you can get like a surge of energy right before you pass.
Wow.
So you might like wake up and talk to your family, but she was like, you need to like live in that and like almost just like use that as like something that's good. Just like, like have your time with them, even though you might feel like it's coming soon after that because they're awake now talking to you. But it was just, it was crazy. Gosh,
that's so interesting.
Yeah. But how was your
That is crazy.
I know.
Like what?
I was like unwell in the best way. And like this one girl started tearing up in class and then
I'm getting chills over here.
Yes, we all were. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because it just shows you that there's more like than just our world. Like like they're still here, like our loved ones that aren't here with us anymore. Like they are though. Like they're
oh my gosh, that's so fascinating. That's crazy. So crazy. But it's so like it's beautiful to see how life ends up working out.
Yeah.
You know? Like
right.
It's not the end of life here. But whoa.
I know. I didn't think we'd get deep today, but I had to tell the story though because it was so interesting. It really like just like touched me today. I was like, wow. That's so interesting. But how was your week?
My week was good. Over the weekend, Kateri visited.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. So she came down and Friday night we went to the Oregon Grill out in the county. Mm-hmm. That was good. It was very fascinating stories happening there. We get there and like we wanted to sit outside because it was so nice, and then like the sun started going away within like 10 minutes. Like we didn't even order anything yet.
Oh my god.
And we're like, okay, I think we need to go inside. It's gonna get cold.
Yeah.
So we go inside and we're sitting there like kind of like by the bar, and it was just like bizarre. The manager was like hitting on us in some weird way, like,
ew.
Oh, what are your plans for later? Are you guys celebrating anything? Like, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll go to another Atlas property, like kind of just to like haha, like lean into the conversation. And then he was like, oh, are you going downtown? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, like I wasn't actually planning on going anywhere. Like we were just eating and going home.
Was he old?
Yes, he was.
Ew.
And then he was like, oh, well, you should try the bygone. And I'll take your photo and send it to them so they know who's coming.
Ew, what? No.
And then keep in mind, we have this like couple next to us who their kids are in like at junior prom right now. Like in that moment, they were at junior prom. Like, and the lady was so sweet. She was, they're Eastern European too, so like,
oh cool,
it was really fun. She was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous, like all this stuff, like I can't believe him, ew.
Oh, at least they were around.
So like we were having a whole conversation with them as soon as they would walk away, but it was bizarre. And then this like dentist who showed up to the bar in his scrubs.
Why? I don't get why people do that.
Yeah.
Just change.
I know.
Don't show off.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's not even that. But like, what are you doing?
He clearly was trying to show off.
Yeah.
Orders us drinks. They're espresso martinis. Keep in mind,
I saw your story. Yeah. You said, I must look like an espresso martini girl.
And Kateri like can't have caffeine right now. So she's just like, oh my gosh, like this man just wasted his money on us. But so I like poured some of it in my wine glass when nobody was looking.
That's so funny.
Oh, it was so bad, but the food was great.
That's good.
We got burrata salad, French onion soup, one of their pastas and the short rib. It was so yummy.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, it was really good. And then the next day, it was Saturday morning, we went over to the Baltimore, like the flea market in Fells and the farmer's market in Fells.
I loved it when I went the other day.
So it was so nice. We did that. And then we went for like a really long walk. We went over to Fort McHenry, went over to Canton, got Be More Licks. Like,
oh my gosh.
It was a great day. And then we went to a restaurant called Citron. It's like 15-20 minutes up 83.
Okay.
And it's right on this like little like pond lake thing.
That's so cute.
It was so nice. And our waiter was so sweet. And really good food again. So we had it was such a good weekend.
Sounds like a weekend.
Yeah. So that was definitely my high, just like getting to hang out with Kateri, enjoy good food and good times. Like,
I wish I wasn't working this past weekend because I haven't met her.
I know. She was like, is she available? Is she available? I'm like, she's literally working. Like, no, she's not.
Oh man.
But yeah, so that was good. And then my low, I was like, this is so funny because I was like, oh, like I could say this is my low. Like, oh, there's layoffs going on at work. But I got laid off yesterday.
I'm like still just like I was like shaking when you texted me. I was at work and you were like, I think I'm about to be laid off right now. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I literally my heart like my stomach dropped and I was like, are you kidding? Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, and I can't believe it.
It was crazy.
Because I feel like you are like definitely one of their best employees. Like, you know what you're doing and you actually do like probably like way more than you even should.
Yeah.
But like you're just now I'm talking for you, but like Tarah's like the most inspirational person because right, like I FaceTimed her last night and we were talking about how like all of it and you were like so positive.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, you can't change anything.
I know you can't change it. It's just like it's so inspiring to me because I feel like it just like I probably wouldn't have reacted as well as you and like you were like looking at it in just a positive light. Like you were like, well, maybe this is my chance to get into something that I like more and there's better things for me waiting and now I have a little time to like
it was really interesting. But like I mean, like my immediate reaction was like, oh shit, okay, like another accounting job. And then like I took a step back like 10 minutes later and I'm like oh wait, I could do whatever I want.
Yeah. And like so, and I was I was saying to Tara before we recorded too, like I know you're a really good accountant, but like I feel like this is your time to really like look into other things that you might like better. Yeah.
So I was thinking like I might as well just apply anywhere and like see what kind of hits and what goes on. But it kind of stunk a little bit, but like I love the people I work with and they're awesome and it was a great team to kind of have your starting out career with. I mean, they gave me so many opportunities, but I feel like I'm pretty good with change and so it's going to be totally fine.
Yeah, you are.
And so yeah, like it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But yeah, the low is that I got laid off. Like
I still and
now I have to job search
it.
And all of that. So it's just one of those things. But it wasn't anything like they were saying. It wasn't anything performance based, and it like didn't even come from my boss or like the boss of our office. It came like from HR on a national level. They just kind of had names on the paper and they were like, do this, do that.
And they had to do it to a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
That's just terrible.
Yeah. So
that's terrible.
That's the plan for the next couple of weeks. So Lauren was like, I'm going to take advantage of the time we have.
Well, after I knew you were like, okay. Yeah. I said, I'm going to take advantage of you being free when I have
literally. So we have to plan some good things.
And your pool's opening this weekend. Yep. So next week, if it's warm, which I think it is.
It's going to be 95 on Thursday.
Am I working Thursday? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we need to.
But it's going to be so nice. I think it's going to be nice, like a few days of the week next week, which is good.
Oh
but
my God.
It's so. I mean, like it is like a little refresher.
I am working Thursday, but like I have off some of the other days, so we're gonna do it. Oh wait, do I? No, I switched with somebody for them. So somebody asked me to switch to their Friday and have them work my Thursday. Okay. So I'm working next Friday instead of Thursday.
Okay, cool.
So Thursday pool day.
Yes, awesome. Cool. Yeah, but that, I mean, like, it's totally okay. And like the bosses are, you know, helping out. They're trying to do what they can for us in terms of like getting us connections and just making sure we're going to be okay. But yeah, it is what it is. Great team to work with.
Well,
but
that's good. And you'll
on to the next.
You'll hopefully keep those relationships with the people that you made friends with and everything.
Exactly.
So
we're doing like a send-off happy hour next Friday for me. It's the other KG that got laid off as well. He's the one that's like our age and everything. And then our coach is switching firms. He's going to like a private family office. Okay. And so all three of us are off and goodbye. But so that'll be fun just to like have one last hurrah with everybody. Yeah. And then, you know, just get focused on what's coming next.
Right. Yeah. This is I mean, I was like so sad for you at first, but then I'm like, you're just so positive, and you're also like, you know, you're very motivated, and I know that you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll totally be chilling.
Yeah.
It's just gonna take a little time to like get it all figured out.
Yeah, which is totally okay. Yeah. And don't you get like paid for like some weeks after?
Yeah, we have severance for a few weeks, which is nice.
That's good.
Yeah. So Anyway, should we get into it?
Yes.
So our topic of today is going through our notes app. It was like this TikTok that's been trending, like a TikTok trend, I guess you could say, where like it's like never go through a girl's notes app, or like never go through a surgeon's notes app, or whatever it is. So, and then like they post the like screenshots of what's in their notes, and it's so funny because Lauren was like, oh, should we do the notes app trend?
And I just
was like, wait, I literally already have mine screenshotted because I was gonna make the TikTok.
I literally thought it would be so funny, and like I just feel like notes apps hold so much, like, and it could be like from like a grocery list to like something like a message that you were gonna send to somebody, or like just funny things.
All right, you want to start it off?
Sure. Okay, I'm going to start it off with a really good one that I have when I scroll all the way down. So, freshman year of college, I've talked about this before on the pod, but if you're new here, I lived with like 5 other girls in a suite. So there was like 6 of us, and I went to University of Delaware. But freshman year, we started this shared notes app, or shared note.
Yeah.
Oh my God. With all of us, and we would put like crazy things that happened freshman year. Like, look at this.
Oh my gosh. There's so many.
I'm going to read some of the funny ones. So, okay, the beginning ones are just like not as good. It just is like all of us meeting, whatever. I'm going to read the ones about me because I won't expose everybody else. But so I didn't even write this. I think it was like one of my other friends. She writes, Lauren got with blank. And then, so there was this boy, and he had this name, and like my one friend could not get his name straight. She kept calling him another name for some reason. Gosh. So she goes, Lauren got with blank, and then she wrote blank, whatever his name is. She couldn't remember. And I'm like,
I love that.
Got with. We literally kissed, and it was like Halloween. It was Halloween freshman year, Halloween weekend. It was after a date, and literally like we kissed, and that she wrote got with.
That is so funny.
Oh my God, there's so much here. I can't even. Lauren, I was unhinged freshman year, like in like a funny way. Like I was like the one that was just like I was low-key the funny friend freshman year.
I was low-key the funny friend.
Lauren is the crazy friend. Screams hump me. And then I can't even say the rest. Wait, I have to explain. It basically, there was this video of, oh my God, there's so many videos of me from freshman year, just like screaming random things. Like I would scream it in the dorm to see if anyone would like hear us.
Oh, I don't know why. Gosh, I wish I knew this, Lauren.
I don't even remember this. It says, these are like people I lived with and I'd Grace to. Skylar, Julia, Grace, and Lauren take a bus too far all the way to South Campus, then having to run over a bridge and cross a busy highway. Like I don't even remember this. Skylar and Lauren use Ryan's mouthwash secretly after the rowing formal. Okay, I can't. Yeah. But
That is
I
so
won't even,
funny.
I won't even read the rest, but there's literally 31 things.
That is crazy. That's so fun to look back on.
It is. And like,
I like how there's like emojis and everything. I know.
Ah, I thought
That's
it was a funny one to start
Wait,
with.
I don't have anything like that funny.
Yes, you
Let
do.
me see. I have
You have to have something funny.
Huh?
You what?
I literally have things like for school in here. Like, what?
It's so funny what you find here.
Like, what is this?
Oh my god.
Who's this even shared with?
What is it?
How do you tell who it's shared with?
I don't know if it shows on here.
There's one that says to get you excited about shopping. And then there's like Dior, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Nordstrom, All Saints, Urban. What?
Wait, are your Instagram captions in your notes?
Yes. Yes. Wait, that's a good one. I did share that with you the other day, but
I was trying to post
it.
a picture and I didn't have a caption, and I was like, Tara, what do I
This is a good
caption
one.
this? And she goes, I have all of these, and then she sends me like 50 from like probably since like 2016.
Literally. But it starts out with, if your dreams don't scare you, then you're not dreaming. Wait, what?
What's it say?
Who changed this? It used to be, if your dreams don't scare you, then you're not dreaming big enough. And that's like the quote that I've always thought of since I was really, really young.
Yeah.
It's been like my favorite quote if somebody had to ask me. And for some reason, it's, if you're, like you are, dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. Oh, wait, I thought that said they ain't big enough.
Oh, I was like, isn't that what you said?
Like, what? Okay, never mind. And then there's literally anything from like dreaming of an endless summer,
Yeah,
my kind of happy, Sandy smiles,
No.
wintertime snuggle time.
No.
And so it begins, in parentheses, college. Like,
Stop.
are we living in a computer screensaver or question mark? Thanks for being you.
And you were like, you could tell what stage of my life
I'm
I
like,
was
you
in
can tell
so many of these.
High on life. The sister I wish I had.
You should do that one for me now.
I was thinking that. Wait, and then there's like spring broke. The life of a blonde is hard, especially when you've never been blonde. Like, what am I saying?
Why'd you even say that?
So in love, living free.
Oh my god.
And then
You
we get to
had a couple
recently.
on there that I was like, like for not, but like it didn't fit my picture the other day,
Yeah.
but I was like, these are good still.
Then there's one that's not a pick me, but he picked me. Google Maps said it was my turn. XO. On cloud wine. Unseen bits. In good company.
Stop.
New character unlocked. I thought of that for like the next man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That's good.
Like for my my soft launch, for the next soft launch.
Stop.
So,
Hard
anyway.
launch.
yup.
That is so funny. I don't like. I feel like some of these are so random.
They're so random.
Like, do you think like our parents have this much in their notes app? Like, I don't know.
Probably not.
Oh my god, I have so many where I practiced what Instagram captions looked like too.
Wait, I have one that says when accrued expenses increase, it's unfavorable. Decrease is favorable. This is like accounting stuff.
I'm trying to. Oh, what is this? Oh my god, I just found another good one that was shared. This is with Grace, and it says this was the last time it was edited was May, or maybe this is when it was created, May 18th, 2021. Songs me and Lauren can get down to.
Oh
And
my god.
Grace and I listed like
so many.
like 100 songs, and it's under, there's like a bunch of categories: hype, rap, chill, EDM, classic.
Classic. What is that? What is Jordan
Classic
Belfort?
is like classic
Oh my
like you know, like the classic 2000s.
Oh, okay.
It's not
okay.
like classical music.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of classical music are you two getting down
That
to?
is so funny.
That's funny. I have one that says podcast ideas, and then there's no additional note underneath. There's nothing other than podcast ideas. That's nice.
So
Literally, we were in the car right here, and we're like, so should we do that one or not? And we're like, to the notes app idea, and then we were like, I don't know, let's think of something else. And we're sitting in silence for so long.
And then your mom's right. Like we need to think of like what we're doing for the next like month, so that we're not like, wait, what should we talk about?
Yeah, I have an address in here. I'm curious to know what it is. I'm looking it up.
Oh my god, I have all my like medication sheets for like clinical that we would have to do and scan and turn them in. Like, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
They would make us handwrite this every day for clinical on
I
what
would
meds
hate
we
that.
were giving. And it was purpose for patient, onset, peak duration, typical dose rate, mechanism of action, main side effects, nursing implications, patient education. It was like
that's so crazy.
It was so extensive. Do you see anything?
Wait, I have a letter to my mom in here.
Oh my.
What? I didn't know about this.
When's that from?
March 4th at 2:52 a.m. No wonder why I don't
This
remember.
past March?
Like March 4th, 2023.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember writing this. Probably because it was 3 in the morning and maybe I was half asleep trying to like get my thoughts out. Oh my
What's
gosh.
it say?
It's like I'm saying I'm talking about like how like I learned about her upbringing as I grew older, and she worked her ass off so she could invest time and money into like me and my brothers.
Did you ever send this to her?
No.
Oh my god.
Mom, oh my gosh. I'll cherish the moments you would walk through the door of my elementary classrooms to share knowledge of my heritage to my classmates or come decorate for a class event.
Oh my god. You should send it to her before this episode comes out.
That is so sweet.
That's so nice.
It's kind of funny how it goes from mom, not again. I'm talking about like the lecture she used to give me to please mom, I need help with this. I need your advice. Oh.
You don't remember writing this?
I mean, like kind of, but like I don't really remember what's in it.
Okay, so I just found one that was like so weird. November. I don't know what was going on in November 2021, but actually, I don't know. I was literally drafting multiple texts to the same person.
Read them.
I'm like, this is so weird. Hey, so it doesn't look like my friends are going out tonight. That's the first one. You are probably really tired anyways after being out all day. So honestly, if you're too drunk or exhausted, don't even worry about it. We can just do something another day.
Damn, she's salty. She's salty.
I think I remember who this was to. But then I finally got one I guess I sent this. I don't know. That was weird. That
is really funny.
That's funny. Oh god. What else do you have over there?
What else do I have over here? What? I have like links. I have so many links to things.
I feel like I have so many lists. Like just lists.
Tomorrow, groceries, Wegmans, gift card, Apple Watch, USPS, get a flat rate box, right card for Mel, do mom's nails, milk. What?
That's so funny. Let's see what else I have on here too.
I have like phone numbers. Like whose phone numbers are in my notes? I have like addresses and phone numbers.
That is so funny. Look, this one. This one I showed you earlier. This notes app just said, oh my god, I keep saying that. This note just says bread, chicken, toothbrush, toothpaste. I guess that was my grocery list one day.
I have one that says picnic blanket, cheese, crackers. Oh, I have one that says gifts to give. Oh. Wait, this is really cute.
What is it?
For my parents' Skyridge housewarming gift when they moved It's in Utah.
Don't say it if they're listening.
No, I'm not going to say what the gifts are. I'm going to say like the categories.
Okay.
My wedding, the gift I'm going to give to my husband.
What? You have this?
Yes. Katiri's housewarming because she wants to buy a house soon. I have one for Austin's housewarming, but we can delete that. Delete. Matt's graduation and when Robbie and Kate get engaged.
Why are you so cute that you have your gifts planned out? That's so cute.
I have things I've learned. Did we talk about this on the podcast? This looks like a podcast thing.
It does. I don't think so.
Maybe
though.
not. Okay, anyway, I have another one that's things I've learned. First is reputation matters. No matter how much you say, I don't care what others think about me, it matters. Why? Because your reputation follows others. Your family, your friends, where you work, etc. Whoa. Life isn't that serious. Don't stress over the little things. And honestly, not the big things either. Everything will fall into place. Be kind. You never know what someone else is going through. One small nice gesture can go a long way. Stay true to yourself, your values, your style, your slang. Don't lose your uniqueness because you envy someone else's appearance or lifestyle. Be open. Be open to new experiences, new cultures and food. To taking on a new role at work. You never know what amazing thing will come from it. And failure isn't negative. Don't be afraid of it. Failure brings learning and opportunities. You become you because of your mistakes. Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, that's kind of nice to look back at.
Yeah.
When you need a reminder. Wait, I found a funny one. So you're going to laugh. So when I was moving here, this was like last summer. I hadn't moved yet. And this was when Justin from The Bachelor still lived here.
Yeah.
And he went on live with Andrew and Greg. So like the three of them were like besties. Mm-hmm. And like I love them. Like they're so funny together. And they went on Instagram live and I went on and people were asking questions. And I was like, I'm going to ask him like best bars in Baltimore. Like I hadn't even moved here yet.
Yeah.
I didn't know what any of the bars were called like at all.
Oh my gosh.
And he answered I said just moved to Baltimore because I was like just moving my stuff in or maybe just had started. And I said, what bars are fun here? And he answered my question on live and I put it in my notes. So I have, he answered my question and I put it in my notes and this was July 6th last summer.
Oh my gosh.
I wrote Wayward, Banditos,
El
Buffalo.
He was always there.
I said the full El Buffalo.
Yeah, that is so funny. Wayward. You were at Wayward every day.
I can't.
Things I'm struggling with.
Oh no.
Unclear steps to level me up. Knowing I have everything I need for this chapter. What? Realizing that I've become what I dreamed about not too long ago. Understanding that things take time. I'm such a little loser. This is so funny.
Yours are like deeper than mine and mine are so stupid.
I'm starting like the list of my doctors.
Stop. Wait, do you have this list? Alex and I in high school started doing this because our two friends in high school did this and we were like, we got to do it too. But now, yes, a kiss list.
I deleted mine when I got a boyfriend. Mine was way too long. I kissed too many boys.
I still have been adding them. Like, look, like this is recent.
No, yeah, I wish I still had mine.
Because
it would have been funny.
The fact that I kissed someone named Brad.
She kissed a Brad. Oh no.
He was a Brad too.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I have Baltimore restaurants and I like did it by Hamden, Little Italy, Roland Park, Harbor Point / East.
Look, it's all my Taylor Swift favorite songs that I sent you.
Yeah.
She was like, make a list of all your favorite Taylor Swift songs and send it to me. So I did.
Yeah. I have the note I am because you were. That was like something, a tattoo I wanted to get. But Mom, I'm not getting a tattoo. I have dog names.
What are they?
Rocky, Prince, Remo, and Deuce. Clearly I want a boy.
Cute.
I want a big dog, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't tell.
There's so many. Brown rice, pinto beans, chicken.
Wait, I have one that says, Mom, I'm so grateful for my mom. For her strength during this time, I'm grateful I still have the best friend to text that my plane is taking off and that I landed safely. I'm grateful that she's still here and checking my location at 2 a.m. to make sure her daughter has made it to her apartment safely after a night out, which she literally just did last week. Oh, I have one that's called travel. I'm starting to put in all the hotels and stuff I want to stay at.
I feel like all my other ones are like Instagram captions, grocery lists, and podcast episodes, like our goals episode.
I have a short film one.
What?
Why am I about to start creating short films? It's about what is happening in each clip. What is wrong with me?
What is it from?
From last year in July. What?
Oh my god. Wait, who is this?
Mary B.
I just have a note that says Mary B. Who is really that?
It's so random.
I don't even know who that is. Charleston to-dos? Who gave me this? Someone gave me this because this was before we went to Charleston, and someone wrote these for me, and I don't remember who.
Oh, that's
Maybe
sweet.
It might have been my cousin or my uncle or something.
Wait, I have one that says, I'm not sure Daddy knows what to do with me. This is all during the time that like my mom was going through her stuff. She gives and like I have a note with like all of her quotes in here. She says, A, throw me out of the house. B, run away. C, make sure Tara's always home. Or D, all of the above. So funny.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh, I wish I had the other ones from like her quotes from that time because they were really funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I had like, cause I didn't like.
Oh, I have some.
You do?
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, she says, I'm the patient. I have to pay, so they need to help me. Because they weren't giving her water or like letting her go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Because like she physically couldn't get up.
Yeah.
I need the swallow test first thing in the morning tomorrow morning. Where's Robbie? Switch. Because only one person was allowed to visit at a time. She'd be having us play like, what is it? Like tag? Not tag, but like, what was the game where it would be like a relay race kind of?
Oh,
where like one person would be going and then, oh my gosh. Where is DAD and Robbie? Well, don't ask them. Just do it. Come up all together. I was saying, they're downstairs in the waiting room, like whatever. The whole point of rules is to find a way around them. And then she said to my brother, why do I have kids that don't break the rules?
That's so
I wonder what she would say about all this now.
If she remembers saying any of that now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
I think this was
those
funny.
Were funny, yeah.
We found some good ones. There's so many more, like,
I know.
too. Like, I'm like, we probably could talk all day about it. Oh my god.
You just have to like search. But
it's so funny. It was such a good idea that someone did that on TikTok, and now it's a trend because it's so good.
It's so funny to see what some people have random stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope that was funny for people.
Cheers to another episode.
Cheers to another episode.
It's been a good one.
Yeah, it has. It's been what, like, oh my god,
14 weeks.
That's crazy. We're like at like 3.5 months or something.
That's insane.
But yeah, thanks for listening, watching. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and stay positive and have a good week. We'll see you next week.
See you guys next week. Cheers.